Second.
Annette, can you please take the roll?
Mrs. Parenti?
Yes.
Mrs. Schuler?
Yes.
Mrs. Bayachek?
Yes.
Mr. Carnes?
Yes.
Mr. Nicolay?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our presentations. And Ms. Gomez, Assistant Superintendent, will present the 25-26 Assessing Comprehension and Communication in English State to State for English Language Learners results. That was a lot.
I know, right? That's why we use acronyms in education. What do I have to do? Thank you. Thank you. So tonight I'm going to present on our state assessment data for our access testing score. So access is for our students who are identified as multilingual learners and who receive services through our ESL program. It's blinking, but it's not doing anything. There we go. So just a quick snapshot too. So this is K through 12 district aggregate results. And to give you an idea, we have 207 students who are represented in K through 12. So those are 207 students who took the assessment, 207 students who received services K through 12. They are assessed on 4 language domains, which are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And then they have 6 different proficiency levels. So you see 1 through 6, entering, emerging, developing, expanding, bridging, and reaching. So you really want to see those students moving towards expanding, bridging, and obviously reaching. Break it down a little bit further. Out of those 207 students, these are the amount of students in K through 12. So you have 19 in kindergarten, 24 in first, 26 in second, 23 in third, 20 in fourth, 19 in fifth, 12 in sixth, 13 in seventh, 12 in eighth, 16th in ninth, and then 9 in both 10th and 11th, and then 5 in 12th.
Ms. Gomez,
Yeah.
Can you talk into the microphone,
Oh,
please?
sorry, yes, absolutely. I apologize. I'm so used to walking around.
I'm like, I can't hear you.
So the first is listening. So, when you think about learning a language, whether or not you're learning a language as an adult, whether you're learning as a child, whether you're first born and you're learning a language, the first thing is listening. And it's just the concept of people speaking to you all the time and you listening to them. So if you look at the pie chart, going into that expanding, bridging, reaching, especially bridging and reaching, 61.8% of our multilingual learners are bridging or reaching in listening. And that is one of our foundational skills in order to learn the language. When you move into speaking, because then once you listen, you do start to speak, as anybody does when you're learning a language, you see that bridging and reaching is 62.8% of our multilingual learners. So you see those numbers are pretty proficient for our ESL students. And I also want to back up and say, you have to remember that these are percentages, but they're also students in seats, right? So they're each individual students coming with individual experiences. They have their individual journeys. So you have students who may have been in a program for 1, 2, 3 years, students who just moved to the country and who are learning the language. Then we move into more complex aspects, which the first is reading, because there are so many components to learn to read. Obviously that listening and speaking definitely have something to do with that, but reading has so many different components, but 54.9% of our multilingual learners are bridging or reaching. And you have to remember, it's not just reading fiction text, and it's not just putting words together. It's also the concept of comprehension, that vocabulary piece. There's so much to reading. So when we started to look at new programs for our reading and writing process, we found a program that we use now K through 8 that really does help with not just the fiction piece, but nonfiction. Because scientific terminology, historical terminology, that vocabulary can be very complex, especially for someone learning a language. So we feel like that has really helped the students as well. And then the last, which as a former English teacher, I do feel like is the most difficult to teach and the most difficult to learn, which is writing. But 66.4% of our multilingual learners are bridging or reaching in writing, which is a really big accomplishment. So what does that all mean? right? So we have all of these pie charts and all of this data, but what do we do with it? And I think that's the most important part. So again, from results to action. So our data tells us where we want to focus, and then our instruction helps every multilingual learner grow. So in that respect, the first concept is speaking. Giving people the opportunity, giving the children opportunity to speak to their teachers, to speak to each other, whether they're other multilingual learners, whether they're any student that is in their general education classroom. Because the more they have that opportunity, the more confidence they build. And the more confidence they build, the more successful they'll be. And then again, that piece of reading, and as much reading as possible. So you also can choral read, so students can read aloud, and then that's that listening and speaking piece that goes with the reading, because everything is interconnected. Strengthening vocabulary, strengthening that literacy and comprehension instruction. And again, having that resource that we've put into place that teachers have been using has made our students successful. And then that writing piece. So again, writing could be, like I said before, everybody starts at their own space. So having that oral language, asking a question, having students be able to respond orally, and then moving from that into simple sentences. Moving from simple sentences to paragraphs, and then moving from that into extended responses. Because again, you might have students who are already ready for paragraphs, and students who are just working on that oral response to sentences. And then leverage. So I said, listening and speaking are our two strongest out of the four. So being able to use that listening and that speaking to connect that to the reading and writing piece. And then monitoring, we do that throughout everything, not just within ESL, but through everything that they, teachers do, our interventionists do, our ESL teachers do. And putting students on a cycle, 6 to 8 weeks, where you're giving direct instruction on whatever it is that those individual students need, and then being able to monitor them, assess them at the end of that 6 to 8 weeks, and then, regroup and reconvene and figure out what maybe needs to be changed. And then again, and that goes at an instruction cycle, right? So you get the results, you identify the needs. So now that we have these results, we'll meet at the beginning of the year with the ESL teachers, with our WIN teachers, with our interventionists, with our teachers, with our principals, with our supervisors, to come up with game plans for, again, each individual student in order for them to be successful. And that goes with planning instruction and then professional learning. So, my office, myself, and our supervisors work to create professional development for the teachers in the district. So whether that is actually sending teachers out for professional development, bringing people in, but also giving time during curriculum meetings, during comment planning meetings, during grade level meetings to have those conversations, because something might work really well in one building that a teacher's doing, and the other teacher should have that conversation so they can try it as well. And that's that professional learning with each other that sometimes is the most successful. And then again, we talked about the monitoring process, and then adjusting instruction at the end of that monitoring process. And then you do it all over again. So at the end of the day, our goal isn't just to have our multilingual learners do really well on this test. It is an amazing side effect of everything, but the goal is for our students to become more confident, more successful in their daily lives and in the classroom. So again, our commitment, every learner, every classroom, that equity piece. Again, each individual student deserves whatever they individually need. Again, empowerment, building that confidence, achievement, the growth in every domain, not just speaking and listening, that builds on that reading and writing. The opportunity, access to grade level thinking, like I said before, the students speaking to each other, but the teachers also having those conversations and having the opportunity to meet with each other. And then innovation. So our teachers, we really do try to provide as many tools as possible for the teachers to be able to choose from. So that way, if something isn't working, they do have something else. They're like, you know what, this isn't working, let me try this, to be able to make everybody successful. Because like I said, not every student learns the same way or comes from the same starting point. Any questions?
Good job.
So that was just the overall data, right? You
Yes.
obviously have grade specific.
Yeah,
Everybody.
every grade specific, but when we're asked, it's district-wide. But yes, we have it K through 12 individually. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have one more presentation. Now, Mrs. Logue, our district technology coordinator, will provide an overview of the district's new website, NDS.
tonight I just wanted to go over our new website and the communication app that comes with our website. We're pretty excited about it because we have taken some of what our stakeholders have said about our website. We've redesigned it, we've rethought about how we organize it so that you're not clicking through multiple layers of links in order to find what you're looking for. We know that people don't always go to the website. What they're looking for is specific things. So we tried to take those specific things that they're looking for, the calendar, how do I register my students, the lunch menus, things like that, and put it right where they can see it. So it's down there on the bottom of the screen right now. And the way we organized it is a little more streamlined. However, that being said, what I think is organization may be completely different from what you might think is organization. So we went a step further and we're adding a chatbot to the website. So like any other chatbot, if you're looking for something and you can't find it right away, you can just simply type in what you're looking for into the chatbot and it will bring you to links that pertain to that specific topic. Another feature is emails on the website. Now let me be clear, because I know that there has been some controversy about emails on the website. We are not posting the email address specifically, and there's a reason for this. There's a lot of public-facing websites that do not do this anymore because we're getting bots scraping our websites, coming up with email addresses, and then spamming faculty and staff. So what we do is we put it in a form so that the bots can't see the email addresses, but it's going to the specific person. So to answer anybody's questions about why can't I find Michelle's email address, I want to email her directly. The form that you fill out is emailing me directly if that's who you have chosen to communicate with. Another improvement that we have is the communication piece that goes along with the website. The best part about it is that it's more efficient for our administrators. So on our communication app, an administrator can post on the website, social media, send out an email, send out a phone call, and send out push notifications. Push notifications will go to community members who have downloaded the app and have selected to receive push notifications. So if you want to know anytime we post an event, let's say, and the administrator clicks the push notification, you will get a notification on your phone saying that a new event has been created. So instead of Dr. Freeman having to call me and post it on the website, and she does the emails and the phone calls, and somebody else does the social media, now it's all one person doing it one time. So that's the best part. The other part is that there's a two-way communication with faculty and parents. So I can send out an email saying, Mr. Nicolai, I'm concerned about your student, or Mr. Nicolai, your student did an amazing thing today. Those kind of things can go out to specific parents. It can go out to my entire class, however I choose to do it. And then you can respond to me if I need responses to that. So it's kind of like a two-way communication that will help us with our staff and our families feeling a little more connected with each other.
Can I interrupt?
Yes.
So when you say that, if you send it out to the whole class, does it only go back to the teacher or does it go to everyone?
Depends on how the teacher
Set it up.
sets it up.
Okay.
It can do both. So if I'm having a class party, right, and I need things,
Yeah.
I can send it out to the whole class and then people can say, I'll
Okay.
bring this and I'll bring that.
Okay.
So you can all see it. I think that's it. Any questions?
Sorry.
Miles.
I thought you had more.
Exciting.
When is the app active, or when is it supposed to be active?
Great question. So we were hoping to push for today, but we are having issues with our DNS records. So taking it from our current website and making them. And
Like
that's
an
above
archive, that's why.
my technology expertise. I don't really know, but Damien's in the know and this team is working on that. So hopefully within the next couple of days. Any other questions?
on to our announcements. I don't really have an announcement or anything to report. I just hope that, I'm excited for the start of the school year. I know most of the students probably aren't, but I hope that the teachers are, and I'm sure that there are some parents that are too as well. Okay, that's all I have. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Roberta Freeman.
Thank you. First, I want to thank you, Mrs. Logue. You've worked really hard this summer to make this a possibility. We were hoping that it was up and running tonight, but a lot of work has gone into this new website and the two-way communication, and we're excited about that, so thank you for that. Also, this Friday is the big day, August 21st. Genesis will open, so parents will be able to log in to see your student's schedule and get information for the school year. There are forms that must be filled out prior to obtaining that information, but the portal will open at 9 a.m. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Now your kids are gonna get a hold of that information, and at 9 a.m. they're gonna be like, did you fill out the forms? Did you fill out the forms? Who's my teacher? Okay, and now our Business Administrator Board Secretary, Ms. Annette Giordano.
Good evening. I have no announcements from the business office.
Thank you. Move on to our liaison reports. We'll start with our Middlesex Public Library Board of Education representative, Ms. Gomez.
Good evening, everyone. So just two quick things. So my office currently has a bunch of boxes with amazing things from our LIFT grant, which is for our students. See Miss Carter laughing because those boxes surround everything. So that is going, I'm working with the library to provide events for families to have access to that material, and these are for specifically for the grant for our students who are from birth to 3 years old. So getting that early jump on literacy and mathematics in a fun way. And then the other thing we're working on is having our members of the library be at our back to school night, so that way if anybody needs to sign up for a library card or anything like that, while the parents are there, that can happen as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to our NJSBA County Delegate and our Legislative Officer, Mrs. Schuler.
So it's been a quiet summer. We don't have too much going on. The next delegate assembly is not till November. And the next legislative committee meeting, I don't believe, is until October.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to our Middlesex County SBA Delegate and our Borough Alliance Liaison, Mr. Thornton.
Again, quiet summer, so there hasn't been any meetings. I did, after the meeting the other night, I did attend the National Night Out. They were there. They appreciate everybody on the board, Dr. Freeman, for the assistance that they're getting. And they don't meet till October. The Middlesex County one, I think, is October
7th.
7th or 2nd, I had in my head. It's
One of those.
Just leave it at that, one of those. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Oh, what just happened there? Okay, and we'll move on to our Borough Council Liaison, Mr. Carnes.
Besides me getting a flyer event that I believe pertains to us, because it's back to school event, which they're giving out like free supplies like backpacks, crayons, markers, notebooks, and more on Saturday, August 22nd from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. here in Mountain View Park. You'll see it if it's there. So if anybody needs supplies, there's a group, Evangel Chapel and Feed My Lambs are hosting that. And that was done with the Recreation Department.
That's great, perfect, thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our meeting minutes. There are minutes there from last month and from the special meeting on August 5th, Committee of the Whole last month on the 14th, regular public meeting on the 15th, and the executive session on the 15th, and the special meeting on August 5th. Those minutes are linked there for you. Anybody have questions, concerns, comments on meeting minutes? Okay, Superintendent recommends approval of items 5.01 to 5.02 as presented, so moved.
Second?
Annette, can you please take the roll?
Mrs. Parenti?
Yes.
Mrs. Schuler?
Yes.
Mrs. Bayachek?
Yes.
Mr. Carnes?
Yes.
Mr. Nicolay?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes, on the last regular meeting, I refused on the special meeting.
I was gonna say, wasn't here.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, so if you weren't here, then just please recuse on
Yeah,
that, or
sorry.
abstain on that, yeah.
I abstain from mine, if I ain't changing the picture.
Just from August 5th. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Reynolds?
Abstain from July 15th, yes to the rest.
Mr. Thornton?
Abstain to all of them. Because I wasn't there.
Well, you were at the committee, weren't you?
Oh, where is it?
The 14th.
That was
right?
Oh, the 14th, I'm sorry, yeah, okay. Yes, yes to the 14th, and for the rest of those.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll now open the public comment portion of the meeting. In the interest of time, because we have board business to attend to, policy 0167, governing public comment sessions, will be strictly followed moving forward. Please have your comments prepared before coming to the podium, as each member of the public will be permitted to speak on 2 topics only, and will not be permitted to speak more than twice during each public comment session. Be advised that a question constitutes a topic for purposes of these guidelines. Comments at this time are limited to agenda items only. Please come to the podium and put your name, address, email address, and subject of your comment into the record book. Before speaking, please give your name, address, and subject of your comment to Ms. Annette Giordano, Business Administrator, Board Secretary. Direct your comments and questions to the Board President. You may speak on 2 separate topics for up to 2 minutes each. I don't know how to. I think there's like I don't know. I don't know how it works. Here, Michelle. Thank you. And then if you're not tall enough to do that, how are you gonna do that?
Michelle, can you raise it just an inch?
I have a couple questions from the bills list for tonight. The first is, it says the expansion, it says that there's $124,000 to Big Hugs. And then there's 2 line items of charges to my very own school for $54,986 and $21,838. If we've been paying them every month, how come we have such a huge outstanding balance at the end of the year?
One of the payments is the final payment related to the prior school year. We pay them a specific amount every month based on an expected enrollment and a percentage of their expenses. At the end of the school year, they submit a final expenditure report, and then their final payment is based on that.
Okay.
Also included in these payments are the amounts that are due for the new school year. That estimated monthly amount starts up again, so that's why they're higher this month on this month's bill list.
Okay, so we have estimated amount for September. And the 2 separate line items for my very own school.
What page are you
That
looking?
just be 1 line item?
Which page are you on?
Oh, I don't have the page, I don't have.
So there is one on the first page.
One's
Pro-
54,000.
Yeah, it says provider allocation.
And I think right above it is another one for 21,883.
It's the two payments are split for them. The amount for last year and the beginning of this year, it's 2 separate checks, that's all. That's why they're listed twice, it's 2 separate checks.
Okay. What gym floor was redone?
Excuse me?
There's an expense for redoing the gym floor, but it doesn't say where.
The elementary schools are rescreened every summer, and I could be Margaret too, but I'd have to get back to you.
And the library books were for which school? Or is that for all?
I'd have to get back to you.
Also, there's an amount for diplomas. $238 plus 39, and there was a map for diplomas last month as well. Is that a duplicate payment?
I doubt it, but I can get back to you on that. Okay.
And then one other question, what is PBG Network?
PBG Network is our technology infrastructure support management company. Michelle could probably
Well done.
a lot of information on that.
They're just gotta have a long name. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and we will close the public comment portion of the meeting. Oftentimes, it may appear to members of our audience that the Board of Education takes action with very little comment and in many cases, a unanimous vote. Before a matter is placed on the agenda at a public meeting, the administration has thoroughly reviewed the matter with the superintendent of schools. If the superintendent is satisfied that the matter is ready to be presented to the Board of Education, it is then referred to the appropriate board committee. The members of the board committee work with the administration and the superintendent to assure that the members fully understand the matter. When the committee is satisfied with the matter, it is presented to the Board of Education for discussion before any final action is taken. Only then is it placed on the agenda for action at a public meeting. Okay, we'll move on to our personnel report by our committee chair, Mr. Nicolai.
Thank you, Danielle. The superintendent recommends approval of personnel action items 9.01 through 9.12 as presented. So moved.
Second.
Any questions, comments, concerns on personnel items that are listed there?
I'd just like to explain why I'm recusing myself from that due to nepotism concerns. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I would also like to say, like, since it's been mentioned in the public, like, our reasons are not the same. There's been issue for months with the personnel committee that I'm not gonna discuss here, but it's overall general blanket. I've been abstaining for months, all of a sudden, we're grouped together. I don't know why that's happening, but nobody reached out. If you ever have questions, I do have a personnel email, right? Feel free to email me, reach out to me. None of that happened, but I will also be abstaining from the personnel stuff as a whole as well. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, comments, concerns, discussions? Okay, Annette, can you please take the roll?
Mrs. Parenti?
Yes.
Mrs. Schuler?
Yes.
Mrs. Bayachek?
Yes.
Mr. Carnes?
Abstain.
Mr. Nicolay?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Abstain.
Mrs. Reynolds?
Recuse from 9.1, Ryan Reynolds, yes to the rest.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll move on to our education report by our committee chair, Mrs. Reynolds.
Superintendent recommends approval of action items 11.1 through 11.15. So moved.
Second.
Any questions, comments, concerns on listed education items?
Just getting transferred from the personnel committee to this committee, I didn't have full time, but this will be the only because of that new transfer to this and not being able to connect with Ms. Reynolds yet on that. So next one I will have more, but I have not done my due diligence on this, so I would be remiss to go farther.
Okay, understood. Okay, Annette, can you please take the roll?
Mrs. Parenti?
Yes.
Mrs. Schuler?
Yes.
Mrs. Bayachek?
Yes.
Mr. Carnes?
Abstain?
Mr. Nicolay?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our policy action items. We don't have any first readings. We do have some second readings that we have discussed in the past. Superintendent recommends the approval of policy action items 12.01 to 12.03 as presented. So moved.
Second.
Any questions, comments, concerns on policy items? Okay, Annette, can you please take the roll?
Mrs. Parenti?
Yes.
Mrs. Schuler?
Yes.
Mrs. Bayachek?
Yes.
Mr. Carnes?
Abstain?
Mr. Nicolay?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Thank you. Move on to our facilities and finance items by our committee chair, Mrs. Bajak.
Superintendent recommends approval of facilities and finance action items 14.01 through 14.11. So moved.
Second. Questions, comments, concerns on finance and facilities items?
Question, when is the Parker School project going to be finished? I went by there the other day, they have the curbing, but there's still gravel and dirt in one of the parking lot, and on the playground, it's just gravel.
It should be mid-next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
I figured because of the rain, and somebody asked me, and I was like, okay, I don't know, we see what I can find out.
How much did that fence cost that just got put up on the parking lot, is what I've been asked? I don't know if it has to do with this, but I've been asked that a lot.
Which parking lot?
Next to the dollar store, the farmer's market.
Oh, at Malvern.
Yeah. Do we know what cost of that fence?
Yeah, I think.
Apologize if this isn't here. What is it? Oh, thank you.
But was that on the agenda last month, I think, or something? So, yeah, we'll get it for you. Yeah. Might have been June. Might have been, yeah, but we'll get it to you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, comments? Okay, Annette, can you please take the roll?
Mrs. Prenti?
Yes.
Mrs. Schuler?
Yes.
Mrs. Bayachek?
Yes.
Mr. Carnes?
Yes.
Mr. Nicolay?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Okay, any ongoing business? New business from the board? Okay, we'll open the second public comment portion of the meeting. Comments at this time can be on any topic. Please come to the podium and put your name, address, email address, and subject of your comment in the record book. Before speaking, please give your name, address, and subject of your comment to Ms. Annette Giordano, Business Administrator, Board Secretary. Direct your comments and questions to the Board President. You may speak on 2 separate topics for up to 3 minutes each.
Lisa Zymek, 5 Princeton Drive, Middlesex. Of course. I have a question about the meeting minutes.
Mhm.
So, we can't see these until you approve them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then where would I find them? They're out on that school board?
Yeah, they're on board docs. So in board docs, let me see where it is. I think if you go to meetings and click on the date, it will say view the minutes.
Okay, okay. And how long do they stay out there?
They're, oh, yeah, forever. They're, yeah, you can go.
Okay. Then, on the new phone policy, I did receive the Thunder, the Thursday Thunder, and I saw the information about it. Is that all the students are getting? I mean, I don't have any students in the school, so I don't know if anything else is, now.
This week, all the information, so all the welcome letters go out on Friday, or actually on Thursday, and this Thursday Thunder, there'll be the welcome letters and then additional information about the internet-enabled devices.
Okay, so we have that program that we're gonna use that.
We're in the process, yes.
So on the day they enter school, are they gonna be able to access the internet if they don't sign up for that, or?
Well, no, it's not something that they have to sign up for, it's something that they would actually scan when they come into school. So we know there's going to be,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the beginning, there's going to be a time of transition.
Okay.
So we'll be able to work through that trend. We still have to get the teachers trained. There's still a few important steps we need to do in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, but you're gonna start the
Correct.
process on
This
start
week.
of school.
Correct.
Okay.
We started with the information going out as of August 1st.
Okay.
But more official information, we were waiting until the policy passed tonight. And then also, we're also still receiving information and guidance from the state on this.
Okay. I know that was more than I just
No, so,
One comment and one question. Has anything been put in place for the rears of the lunch money or to prevent what we've had gone on in the last 2 years with the lunch expenses?
we have been following the policy as written.
I mean, we've said this before, it's
Well,
not.
no, I understand that, but
Trenton is the one that dictates
Right.
what we're allowed to do.
I'm not questioning, I guess I'm really not questioning, I understand there's some sort of, they can't afford lunch. I'm not questioning any of that. I'm questioning what you allow the children to buy with the money that they're not paying back. That's my question.
I just believe it's all the
I asked that
policy,
before.
So
the state.
that-
I know.
I have it, Mr. Nicolay.
Yeah.
So it's in our policy what they're allowed to buy, so they are allowed to buy their lunch.
Right, but not ice
No,
cream and
exactly,
chips and
correct.
all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
Okay. I just wanna know that that's being
Correct.
enforced, because I don't 100% think it is, but, just a comment.
Okay.
And, my last comment, again, unfortunately, I see people are being hired at extremely high steps that I just can't understand, wrap my head around. So, that's just a comment, thank you.
Thank you.
Laura Thomas, A109 Green Avenue. I think I need to ask Michelle this question. Is there a sign-in? I downloaded that app. Is there a sign-in that you have to do in order to get everything or not?
No, you just have to sign up for the push notifications.
Okay, so I just looked on here because I always like to see the minutes. So the minutes for the board, 2023 goes up to. 2022-23 is the last one I see.
Are you in board docs?
I went to the app. I'm on the app.
Oh, the new app. Oh, I didn't even know it was live yet.
Yeah.
There's some things on there, but not
Yeah, there's some
everything.
things on there.
Okay.
Some does.
But that's where we'll be able to get the minutes as well as.
Laura, I actually asked that question recently in one of our committee meetings, because even on the website, if you go under board agendas, the minutes are before, the minutes that you see listed up to 22, 23
Right.
are pre-board docs.
Yes.
Now, since we've had board docs, the minutes are, you actually log into board docs and you see the minutes there.
Okay.
I don't know how it'll look on the app, because.
Yeah, because that's when we started using board docs for our agendas, was in 22 or 23 or whatever that.
It looks like it's gonna be agreed to go to them.
Yeah, should be.
Lisa asked about lunch stuff. I think I couldn't really hear everything, but can you tell me what the total of lunch arrears was for last year? I asked at several meetings, but I never got an answer.
We will be sure to send that to you.
Okay, thank you. And my last question is, I apologize if I'm wrong, but can I ask you why there's no signage on the new truck that was purchased?
There's no
Signage.
new truck.
That it should say
New
Middlesex
truck
Board of Ed
purchase when?
last year.
Oh, last year. I will get back to you. I thought that we did that. I thought all the trucks had the decal that they put on there. Yeah, I'll get back to you
Okay.
on that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Oh,
Again, I also want to say that the teacher that we hired tonight at $108,000 was number 21 in 2 years. I just have a statement. A lot of people are talking about the value of hiring teachers who are raised and educated in our town by local educators. Often understand the community. Educators that are hired through our town often understand the community, families, and the needs of the students. However, the actions of the current administration do not appear to reflect my concerns of why more former students not consistently being interviewed or considered for positions. If you are saying we have a great education system and all the money that we're spending on it, then why is Middlesex not good enough for our students to be hired as teachers. I just hope that in the future, any of the students that graduate from school and apply to any position within our school district are considered to at least be interviewed. Because I personally know of 5 people who applied this year and were not even given the opportunity of an interview. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll now close the public comment portion of the meeting. We do not need to go into executive session. So I would like to make a motion to adjourn. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.